morning, everybody. Welcome to the kitchen. Today we're going to make old-fashioned banana cream pie. We're going to start off with some ice cold milk and we're going to add it into our vanilla instant pudding. This is easy and simple. And then we're going to whip up some cream and add vanilla to it and some powdered sugar. And then we'll fold in the whipped cream to the pudding. And then what we'll do is we're going to make a Graham Cracker Crumb Crust. Right here. We're going to add in our dark brown sugar and we're going to melt the butter. And this is it already. We took a whole bunch of crackers out of here, smushed them up, hit it with a rolling pin, sifted it, and added the brown sugar. So the brown sugar has already been added. We're going to melt the butter, stir that together, and then we're going to put it into our pie tin. Now, since we're doing this for high school students as well, we are also going to make one in a half-sheet pan that I've lined with a silk pat, and that we can put into the freezer. And then when it comes out, I can cut it into squares, and that way everybody can get a slice. All right, we've got a nice large bowl and our whisk. Here is 1 cup of ice cold milk. And to that, we are going to whisk in our package of vanilla pudding. Just gonna sprinkle that in. Just whisk it all together. All right, here we have our stand mixer fitted with the whisk attachment. We are going to add in 1 cup of cold, heavy cream. And to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to whip it to just stiff peak. We're going to put this on. I'm not going to put it on super high. I'm just going to put it on sort of like 5 speed. And let it go until it comes together into a just stiff peak. You don't want to overdo it because when you fold in the pudding, it could, all right, so we're gonna make our crust. I have our melted butter here, and in the bowl we have our graham cracker crumbs and the dark brown sugar, and we just are going to stir it together, and then we will put it into the pie shell. All right, and then we're just going to use the back of a spoon to spread that out. It looks like a lot, but we need it to go up the sides. Okay, so this is, you just keep spreading it, making it compact, and going up the sides. Yeah, it's going to take a while. You got to keep working on it. Here's our finished pie shell, and we're going to put it in a 300-degree oven for about 8 to 9 minutes to help it set. All right, so our pudding has set. It was in the refrigerator. And we're going to lighten it with half of the whipped cream. We're going to keep the other half of the whipped cream to put on top of the pie. So we're just going to add this. And then you just use the whisk to fold it in. So I ended up using all of that. So that was 1 cup of whipped cream. And I'm folding all of that into our pudding. And we're just going to we'll make more whipped cream to put on top. You're going to fold this in until it's no longer streaky, and then put it back in the refrigerator to keep it nice and cold while we're waiting for our crust in the oven. So this looks great. This was in 300 degrees for 9 minutes. It smells wonderful, and it looks like it's set. So now we're going to let that cool. And what we're going to do is we're going to brush on a thin layer of melted semi-sweet morsels. Here's about a half a cup of semi-sweet morsels, and I melted it in the microwave, 22 seconds, and I kept doing 22 seconds until it was melted. You stir it, and while your crust is still warm from coming out of the oven, you just want to brush on a very thin layer of this just to help keep the liquid from the pudding or the bananas making your crust soggy. This extra step you don't have to do. If you're going to eat this right away, you don't have to do it. But obviously it also gives it a nice little extra surprise of chocolate in there. But this again is to help keep it so that way maybe, you know, it's for an event the next day. So this is going to be in the refrigerator overnight. This will help keep the crust nice and crisp and will not get soggy. Here are bananas, and I like to cut them on the bias so you get nice large slices. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna layer them into our pie shell and spread an even layer of bananas all over the bottom. There are our bananas, and here is our vanilla pudding that we lightened with 1 cup of whipped cream. And now we're gonna spread this over the top, and then we're gonna put another layer of bananas, and then we'll top the whole entire thing with some whipped cream. And we're gonna make the next layer of the bananas. So we've got these all sliced. Again, I like to slice them on the bias or on the angle so you get a nice long slice. And we're gonna cover all of this, and then we get to put whipped cream over the top. So we're just gonna dollop our whipped cream on top. Make it look pretty old-fashioned, and if I want to smooth it off, I have my offset. There we go. There's our beautiful finished banana cream pie. Keep this in the refrigerator before serving. Here is our beautiful banana cream pie. It's oozing with whipped cream and oozing with pudding. My bananas have disappeared in there, but anyhow, this should be absolutely delicious. That was amazing. It is so good. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to put more bananas in there though. That needs a bigger slice of bananas. So, absolutely delicious. That is our old-fashioned banana cream pie, and our crust was 8-ounce graham cracker crumbs, 3.25 ounces of butter, 3.25 ounces of dark brown sugar. That was enough for a 9-inch pie tin. Then I brushed it with semi-sweet chocolate, and we filled it with a layer of bananas. Then our 1 cup whole milk with the 1 package of instant Jell-O vanilla pudding. Folded that in with 1 cup of heavy cream, whipped up with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of powdered sugar. Folded all of that together, added that on top of the bananas, put another layer of bananas, and then we topped it with an additional 1 cup of heavy cream that I whipped up. So this is absolutely delicious. I hope you will make it at home and enjoy. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.